Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead are both empires that have been built with the power of shock value. And the anime Magical Girl Rising project seems to be attempting to do something similar in hopes of becoming the next Madoka Magica. This analysis will contain significant spoilers for Magical Girl Rising project.
That name just rolls off the tongue, don't it?
Now, I've only seen the first 6 or so episodes, but it's clear from the get-go that a major aspect of the engagement is that every couple of episodes, they'll do something that makes you say,
"That was outrageous!"
Their most obvious tool for this is the murder.
I dare say there's almost enough wanton destruction to meet even Caligula's high standards.
Well, just in terms of numbers, they pass Madoka's measly 3 deaths pretty quickly. They also top Madoka in blood and gore by buckets. Despite the aura of grimdark, Madoka is damn near bloodless. But in the first scene of MGRP, we're presented with piles of dead magical girls. Now, I'm going to ask an interesting question. Why is this shocking?
The answer, my friend, is obvious. It isn't.
The difference between a tragedy and a statistic is how invested you were in the dearly departed. Let's look at the best example so far, La Pucelle, who seems to have been designed from inception to be a shocking death. Now, obviously, MGRP is not targeted at the average audience for mahou shoujo. It seems to be aiming for a slightly more adult male demographic. And La Pucelle was all but guaranteed a certain amount of affection from that segment of its audience. First off, because in civilian life, the maiden here,
good work on the Joan of Arc reference, that was almost clever,
is a boy. Not a girl pretending to be a guy, not a male magical girl, just a straight-up snake, snails, and puppy dog tails boy. Now, I don't subscribe to the Burger King Kids Club, you must have a representative of every possible audience member to work model, but male fans of mahou shoujo never usually get to see their guy as part of the main cast like this. They even double down on this by making him a magical girl fanboy, and not in a creepy way. And on top of that, he's the childhood friend of the main character, Koyuki. He clearly cares a lot about her and is willing to do anything to protect her, but he just can't bring himself to confess how he really feels. Oh, and on top of all of that, they bend over backwards to make his magical girl form look good. The character designs on MGRP are pretty bad. They range from boring to stripperific. But surprise, surprise, the maid actually looks decent. I'm digging the armored dragon knight thing. The tail is cool, and, well, I'm a sucker for those eyes, makeup and all.
And now that our poor little lamb has been fattened on emotional investment,
it's time for the slaughter.
Sayata's death at the hands of Cranberry is pretty brutal, with just enough wistful glances at the past and unfulfilled heroics that you probably want to keep watching just to see this despicable elf get what she has coming. So to summarize, what separates a good shocking character death from the sound and fury of meaningless violence, aka Slipknot from Suicide Squad, is the amount of investment the audience has with the character. This investment can come from a number of sources, character development, being identifiable, or just having a cool look and screen presence. Also, the death will make the villain all the more hateable. Now, if you're interested in more reviews of anime, movies, TV shows, comic books, or video games, check out my channel on YouTube at StupidPrivate913, or find my Facebook and Deviantart pages for video updates and more. Thank you for watching.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.